Camille, it's great to have you today. Camille and I met through the APA. She'll tell us about her role there later. And I heard a little bit of an accent and I said, Camille, where are you from? And she said, oh, I'm from Jamaica. And I thought about it and I wanted to invite her to participate in this project, the Rooted in Transitions project, if it worked for her. And lo and behold, we got to talking and she said, oh, this is something I can intimately relate to. I migrated to the States. I had specific difficulties. I know there's specific challenges in the Caribbean community. And I also happen to have a relative who has a mental health issue that I had to navigate here. So why don't we get started? Thank you, Camille, for joining us. Why don't you tell us about yourself and your transition to the United States?
Thank you, Flavia. I grew up in Jamaica. I'm the middle child of three. My parents are pretty much middle-class parents. We lived in Kingston. And after I completed my degree, at the University of the West Indies, I attended, I did my undergraduate degree in Jamaica before I migrated to the United States. My family is actually a blended family. My mom was married prior to, so there's actually 5 siblings. I have an older brother and sister, but altogether, there are 5 of us. And my dad also has another child on the side, so there's about 6 of us altogether that I can find out, that I am aware of. So that's overall, I moved to the States in the early 80s. And at the time it was the thing to do. We had our green card. We were sponsored by my mom's sister. And so the first place I landed when I when we received our green card was Miami, Florida. So I was there just for the summer, but I came back to Jamaica to complete my final year at the University of the West Indies. So I, in essence, moved to the States in 1987, full time.
So it sounds like it was a planned thing.
Mhm.
You had sponsorship. It was an opportunity that you were looking into. And you came to live here. Did you know what you'd be doing after you got to the United States?
No. My degree, my first degree, is in history and social sciences. At the time, goal was to become an archaeologist. But after I completed my degree and moved to the States, instead of moving to Miami, I moved to New York City. And archaeology just wasn't cutting it in New York City, but I had a knack for math. And so I ended up working at a bank, reconciling their checking system. I did that for a short period. And then it got really cold. The weather got bad and I immediately went back to Jamaica. My parents came at me and said, oh no, you need to go back. And in those days, you had to go to a travel agency to book your flight reservations. And John F. Kennedy, New York, LaGuardia was snowed in. So I ended up moving back to Miami. And I stayed on the beach for about 2.5 years.
What I like about this part of your story is that many times we have one particular intent in mind, and then because of the context and the situation and the opportunities, we have to make some changes, we have to adjust. So this is a part of the immigration experience that is more common than unique. Thank you for sharing that a little bit with us. Next time you join us, we're going to talk more about your transition as a young professional and what took place during that time.
Hey family, if you're finding value in our content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us reach more Caribbean immigrants who need guidance, encouragement, and a safe space to talk about mental health. Let's build this community together because our well-being matters. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. One love.